and your dad talked about Think and Grow Rich, and you said something about how when you got Larry King to kind of agree that you were forming your mastermind alliance, like, putting all
Yeah.
these people together, and that's what kind of brought him in. And I was like, fuck, that's beautiful, dude. So
Mm.
that's how I kind of look at the YNK. You brought all these amazing minds together and like ideas and thoughts, and it was just so beautiful.
That book was the inspiration for why I thought Y&K was a
Yeah,
good idea, you know?
yeah,
I realized I had a bunch of friends that were, like, right in the midst of their careers at high levels, a lot of baseball players, a lot of athletes,
yeah,
and I just felt like I had an interesting perspective or opportunity to let them share their perspective
yeah,
from a more spiritual standpoint, which
sure,
honestly, when I started doing it, there really wasn't a lot of it yet. You
yeah,
know, it felt like a void that I was filling and
sure,
it could be of service to people. And I really went into that just to be of service. Like I was big on the seven spiritual laws at
you
that
were,
time as well. And just, it was very apparent. I was putting everyone on it, but it was just doing things for the first time, doing things when it's not all about what I can gain from it per
yeah,
se. Like, it just felt like important conversations to host and hold, and
yeah.
Larry King was a special one
Oh
for
my
me.
god, that
That
must have
was
been crazy to be there, dude.
it was a surreal experience. I mean,
Right?
he got carried up my steps,
I know the story of
and
it. Yeah.
he like it was felt like a spiritual experience for me, to be
Yes.
honest, and he passed shortly thereafter.
Right.
I
I
mean,
think that might have
uh,
been his last interview, I
it
think, or very
was.
close
It
to.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
So
talked to his son still a little bit, so it was, and, that's the bag he was in. He thank you very much. He did it. You had an out? Okay, buddy.
see you, Sachi.
Um, he's a legend, man.
He is.
So, I actually told Larry King that when I spoke to him. He wasn't gonna do it. I think when he called me, he was gonna kinda just like, "Hey, I can't. My health isn't great." That's kinda
Yeah.
how the conversation was going, and then we just had a genuine conversation. I was telling him what my intentions were, and I told him no pressure to come on. I totally understand, and it's actually just a pleasure to talk with you. And I think
Sure.
my
Honored.
passiveness about having him on,
Not pushy.
I didn't care. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was just cool how we were speaking,
Sure.
So I think he kind of caught my vibe, and then he was super supportive. He sent me some nice messages after, and
Yeah.
he kind of affirmed my way. Like I told him I don't plan my conversations, and he was like, "I like that."
Yeah. I
'Cause
love that, dude.
I think he operated the same way on
Yeah.
TV, which he was a rock star in
Yeah.
his own way, So, yeah, that was there's been moments along the way of
Yeah.
affirmation